is sent back in action. Steeple was slow to go 2 to 3 lengths. The Mousetrap also driven out early. Cape Fling in the second wave, along with Sticks, they came out a bit green. Giaponti's Legacy's up third in the early part, but Captain of Rock, Black Sleeves and Cap with the blinkers, he came out very alert, goes off to lead. Orange Cap of Amunga's right there. Giaponti's Legacy's pulling with the blinkers on the right-hand side, looking to slot into third. Roy's Amazing Ash, well, this is two different races. Secret Service off the bridle to the inside, 5 off. Rebel Circus, Cape Fling, and I haven't seen this in a long time. There must be 10 lengths back to the rest of the field in two different races. Sticks must be 15, 16 lengths off them. Steeple, White Ice and the Mousetrap 30 lengths top to tail. Hearts Are Pumping now takes on Captain of Rock at the top of the lane, 500 to go. Captain of Rock, Black Sleeves and Cap probably just has his head in front. Hearts Are Pumping, the rider now gives him 1 or 2 reminders. Giaponti's Legacy goes in. Look at Cape Fling to the outside, and the yellow silk starting to make his presence felt, a length to make up, and Roy's Amazing Ash. Cape Fling with a sweeping run. Roy's Amazing Ash and Secret Service, but the first timer, Cape Fling, he comes bounding through. He's built with power, and Cape Fling goes on for the victory. Secret Service going to look to do enough for second. Then came Roy's Amazing Ash, Rebel Circus in the minor positions. Yes, Cape Fling, we heard from Dees, he had a wind up before he even started off, and this son of High Chaparral, that's why he's a 4-year-old making the debut. But Dean Cannemeyer for the Kaya Stables, Lady Laidlaw, and this is what you would expect from a High Chaparral on debut. Number 7 went out to 8 Rand 30 the win. Anthony Delpesh and Dean Cannemeyer, they lethal on the poly track, bounded away by 3. Secret Service second. You see the rider's reins there, lost on number 4, Roy's Amazing Ash. He'll do enough for that third position. Driven that in the closing stages, gets beaten that neck into that third position from Secret Service. Rebel Circus, and then came Giaponti's Legacy. Captain of Rock was given every chance with Hearts Are Pumping. They made the early speed, they went very quick up front, and that just told in the last furlong. They came under fire. Amunga, the Mousetrap, in 2 different races down the back straight. White Ice. 300 meters to go, 1 off the outside. Here comes Cape Fling, yellow and black silks. You can see looks to roll in for a stride or 2. Roy's Amazing Ash about to come under fire. In Secret Service, they're having their own battle, but Cape Fling, the Irish-bred son of High Chaparral, this is too good on debut. The second spot will go to Secret Service. Away in third, Roy's Amazing Ash. You'll see the rider pulls his reins closer. It didn't make much difference because Secret Service always had his number from the 150, so that didn't make much difference to number 4, Roy's Amazing Ash. But it's all about number 7, Cape Fling in the closing stages. 8 Rand 30, 320 the place. Back to the studio.
Well, the Northern Hemisphere bred, the Irish bred number 7, Cape Fling, has come through to win, the son of High Chaparral, Dean Cannemeyer. I see Lady Laidlaw of Rottelmay also bred this individual, and Kaya Stables, of course, the owners, Anthony Delpesh. But firstly, let's have a quick chat with Barbara, representing Dean. And I gave Dean a call this morning, and he mentioned this horse had issues even before he set foot on the track. He had a wind up.
Yes, he had that wind up. Seems to have helped him a little bit. He hasn't shown us an awful lot back at home. We thought he would really need this run to wake him up a bit. Actually, really surprised that he won today. Just a big well done to Christine. She owns and bred this horse. Just big well done to them.
Well, step in a bit there, Barbara. We want to get the board in at the back. Before you leave us, what about the balance of your runners? You've got 2 nice horses coming up later on.
Yeah, we got Trapendi in the 5th, back to the 1400. I think the 16 was just a touch too far for him. So we're hoping he does a good run there. Got Capel Top in the 7th, in the 2000. He loves the poly, so let's just hope he gets right there.
I'll give our best to the owners, and of course you'll have a chat to Dean as well. Well done at this individual. He's really started off his career with a bang.
Thank you.
Well done, Barbara, and let's get jockey Delpesh in, and you'll see Anthony. Firstly, don't see you wearing a cap. That's you waiting for the new sponsor to send you your garb for the entire season?
Yeah, very well done to my new sponsor, GoldCircleRacing and Maurice Fontaine. Yeah, they're my new sponsor, and obviously the breech is not ready and the cap's not ready. So, but it's fantastic to be on board, and we had a good start yesterday. First ride for Mary was the winner. So I'm looking forward to this challenge, and I'm excited.
Well, that's great. You got off to a nice start yesterday for them up in Gauteng. Coming back to this individual, you know, whilst Dean wasn't confident, his word was this horse has got potential.
Well, these I normally work every horse, and this is one I've never sat on in the morning, so I was totally green, and they thought he'd need a run because he hasn't shown too much at home, and you know, but he shows you he was a fit horse because what he did, he had to be fit. So, you know, Dean gets them fit coming to the races. Yeah, he won a good race, and listen, the way he's won, he's got to go on and win more races.
In the race, any signs of a breathing problem, etc., or has he got over that completely?
Yeah, well, he didn't make any noise with me. It was 100%, so it was obviously a successful operation.
That's fantastic. Before you leave us, some nice rides later on today. You would have had a look at your card.
Yeah, well, I would have thought my next best would be most probably Trapendi, and in the last race, the horse of Dennis Bosch. I made those maybe my next best too.
Well, thanks for that, Ronj. All the best for the rest of the afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Jockey Anthony Delpech, new sponsor, Mary Slack and Jessica, of course, Maurice Fontaine and Wilgerbos Drift. And here he's got brought home number 7, Cape Fling for trainer Dean Kannemeyer. Well done to you, Dean. Patience and perseverance paying off. 7, 2, 4 and 3. That's the way they cross the line, race number 2. Coming up next will be the start of the place accumulator. And that will begin at 13:10, which is 10 past 1.